I don't know if you know this. Thor News is for winners, and that's why you're here. So stick around.
Good morning, folks.
Are you cool?
Hey, everybody.
It's a heads up.
Because I'm going to be dropping some hard Thor News science upon you. Stay cool. This is a Thor News presentation. Thor News presents Hit the Button, baby. Welcome to Asteroid Fight Club. I'm your host, Thor. Today we have...
What's going on out to the west? Well, this is more rain.
Many of you already know about problems with flooding out across the west. It hasn't just been California. It's been Washington, stretching over to Idaho and western Montana, and so many locations. You know, this water just has nowhere to go. This is the Oroville spillway in California. So many problems there recently with a lot of wet weather that worked through, which, again, the earthen dam reopened to alleviate some water because there's going to be more precipitation that piles in across the west.
It's not just a one-day event. We're looking for this to stick around throughout a good portion of the week.
We're dealing with rapid snow melt, and one thing that's going to be happening with the pattern change this week certainly involves the west. So we're going to be hit with multiple storms, but look at the issues that we face across, as previously mentioned, states like Washington, Oregon, Idaho, and beyond.
We're expecting localized flooding Monday night going into Tuesday. Windy conditions will also be a part of the coastal concern throughout California. Travel disruption will be part of the concern because of this series of storms that's going to push through.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Asteroid Fight Club. Today's meeting will not be any fun. There won't be a lot of sugar in the spoon. Where the weather is something that should be unifying us, we should all recognize that it is very weird, getting weirder, bad getting worse. Now, I like to tell jokes and have fun. And lately, weather has not been funny or fun. What am I talking about? Oh yeah, worst case scenarios, man. What you're looking at now is the massive flooding that has been going on in Peru and Brazil. And do you think their weathercasters were like, hey guys, we got so much rain coming in. Main Street is going to be turned into a mudslide in under 30 seconds. Do you really think their government was telling them, oh, by the way, this coming storm is going to be so bad, half of the city is going to be submerged in 2 to 3 feet of water? No, I don't think that was the case. And so we are seeing tragic, horrific conditions going on in Peru and Brazil. So this is what I'm talking about when I say worst case scenario. Things like this can happen here in America, in your state, in your town, in your city. That the weather has been weird, the sun has been weird, and the weather forecasts in some instances have been changing so rapidly, so fast, the forecasters can't even keep up with it. So I'm asking you to pay attention.
So we are going to be looking at a stormy pattern as we venture into early and also mid next week. One that will bring rain to the valley locations and the coast, along with some gusty winds, but snow to the higher terrain. And
we take a look at what we're expecting for Monday. We anticipate stormy conditions along the west coast, from I-5 Medford all the way down towards the Los Angeles area. And then we're going to brace for some snow. And in the midst of all this, we are expecting a myriad of thunderstorms to begin to push through the region as well. We'll have a dip in the jet stream, and then storminess is going to expand not only along the coast, but then it'll move its way inward. That's going to cover Nevada, just about all of Oregon going into Washington. Then it's going to slice its way into Idaho, and then eventually slide into Utah and into Southern California with widespread scattered showers, very breezy conditions. And this is due to when the jet stream dips and will open the door for more rain.
Rain that hasn't just caused problems in California, but also in states like Washington and Oregon and Idaho, and stretching down into northern Nevada. We're dealing with rapid snow melt, and one thing that's going to be happening with the pattern change this week certainly involves the west, certainly again across portions of eastern Washington and Oregon, and across Idaho and Montana. We have big concerns because of that recent warmth out across the west. We're seeing a lot of rapid melting.
California was at extremely scary river and lake reservoir dam levels 3 weeks ago. We still got a time bomb of snowmelt, snowpack up in the Sierras. And now we got anywhere from 3 to 7 days of rain coming in. So I'm just saying, stay aware if you can. I'm not exactly having a blast being the Paul Revere of weather. Let's try and figure out some of these patterns and trends and recognize that we are all one American family, one Earth family, and that only God can judge. If there's one thing I extremely dislike, it's people who think they know how God will judge other people. That ain't your job and you don't know. Alright, so we're looking at total cloud order in the Pacific. That is the total amount of water that is in the clouds. How's that look to you? Does it look awesome? Does that look cool? I mean, how many of these batches are going to end up in California? Monday, the 20th. That don't look so hot. That looks like 3 different atmospheric rivers. See, we got like 3 atmospheric river-looking things moving up into California and Baja, Mexico. That looks kind of scary. Tuesday, and whatever this weirdness is that's going on around Canada, Washington, that's just too weird, man. But if you got a moment, I'd like to draw your attention to this. Now, I'm in California right now, and I plan to be out of here before that thing hits. So, that's just a full disclosure. Holy shit! Like, I pull these every day, and I haven't been looking like this. Okay, so, now this is still the 22nd. So this is Storm 1 that will have passed. This is Storm 2, and this is Storm 3. And does the 23rd even need words? And then, look how Storm number 1 blossoms as it moves across America. We are all Americans. We are all God's children. Let's get it together, people. It's pretty late in the game. All right. Peace out. God bless everyone. I still love you. You guys just frustrate the hell out of me. Stop vexing me, bro.